I didn't even begin to write music until I was into my 20s. I grew up in Fayetteville, and Fayetteville is not really a bastion of culture. There was not a lot of positive influences there to encourage me to write my own music, and as a result I just end up emulating, playing in a ZZ Top, Van Halen cover band, without envisioning more, and then I kind of discovered hardcore and punk in the early 80s and realized that I really borrowed from the punk ethic that you have to do it yourself, and doing someone else's music is a disgrace, and you need to step up and create on your own. It was very integral and very important in that scene to do that, and it really taught me a lot, and I think it changed me for the better.
Fayetteville, and I swore I'd leave you, but I never will. Fayetteville, where life is sweet, time is standing still, and I apologize when I ragged on you or denied I was from you. I'm not worth the dirt under you for saying a thing like that. 'Cause Fayetteville, I swore I'd leave you, but I never will. It's the old, worn, brown and plain, my hometown, slow to change. Hear me, Fayetteville, 'cause part of me lives there still, and I can't define the way I feel. It's hard, yeah, 'cause I blew it all to hell. Hear me, Fayetteville. My town, and it's my dreaming. Can I walk straight? Am I leaning out the front door, screaming? Can I really deal with that demon? I can't define the way I feel. It's hard, yeah, 'cause I blew it all to hell. Forgive me, Fayetteville, I swore I'd leave you, but I never will. Fayetteville, where life is sweet, but time is standing still, and I apologize when I ragged on you or denied that I was from you. I'm not worth the sand under you for saying a thing like that. Fayetteville, and I swore I'd leave you, but I never will. Part of me lives there still since we parted ways. I can say that I'll never make it without you.
When I was a kid and I was just starting to get into hardcore, and the distribution back then in the early 80s of music was very limited. And there was no access, there's no internet, and so I would go to Paradise Records there in Fayetteville, look through the import section and find punk albums, and at the time, if I saw an album I thought it was going to be good, I'd never heard it before, I just bought it. I had to, that was the only way I was ever going to hear some of this music, and I was pleased with most of my purchases, like early 80s, so much of that hardcore music that's so overlooked, even to this day, was just magnificent, energetic, and anti-government, strong, powerful music, and it really affected me and influenced me a lot, quite a bit.
We're gonna drive out the Bush regime. They never spoke a word for me. They said a breach of the levee could not be foreseen. And so let's drive out the Bush regime, and then we'll drive out the the Christian right. Yeah, they never spoke a word for me. Paul's turned to Saul, yeah, and I've seen the light. And so let's drive out the Christian right. Well, the world can't wait, 'cause the world can't wait. Well, the world can't wait for us to sit around remembering what it was like when our country was strong. So we'll drive out the Bush regime. Yeah, they never spoke a word for me. And I don't think we're safer than we used to be. And so we'll drive out the Bush regime. We'll drive out the Bush regime. For a man, who would you settle for me? Just give me a little time,
and I'm a genius. What you have here is Winston-Salem's first band rehearsal space. Any band can come rent it out. It's $15 an hour to rehearse. We've got a full PA and drum kit, bass amp, guitar amp set up and waiting, although you can free to bring your own stuff. It is a full functioning facility. It's just one room, so we can only have one band at a time. If you'll step this way, you'll see we actually have a decent lounge area back here and a restroom that the bands can use. The way to book it is to write me at snüzz.com. That is spelled Snüzz, S-N-U-Z-Z. And or let's see, yeah, there's a link on my site that's got the studio's website, and you can just link onto there and book your time. Please do.
but I could take you